Here is my review of some of the most popular sketchbooks. I will show you my sketchbook collection, and I tested them during the last years and wanted to tell you about my experience. I will compare them to each other in terms of size, paper quality, extras they come with, and price. And in the end, I will tell you which one is my favorite so far and which ones I recommend. Hello lovely people, I hope you're fine. How are you? If you don't know me yet, my name is Katha and this is my channel Pingu Pen Studio. This is my studio and my desk where I paint, and on this channel I post videos about art, illustration and creativity. The thing with sketchbooks is I know that depending on what materials you want to use and what paint you want to use inside, you can choose the paper and the quality of the paper. If you like paper and notebooks, you know there's some kind of passion that one notebook and one sketchbook isn't enough to use, because they're all so pretty and lovely. As for me, I like to have a variety at my disposition to paint, but obviously it's not necessary. So let's start with the Rifle Paper Co. Strawberry Fields sketchbook. The first point in favor of this sketchbook is definitely the most beautiful appearance it has. I fell in love with the floral embroidery front cover. It's the most beautiful sketchbook I own. I really like the size of it. I like that it comes with a ribbon bookmark and it's a lay flat binding. Yeah, sadly this sketchbook is very pricey. For me it was worth the money because it's so beautiful and the paper quality really surprised me. It's thick, beautiful, creamy paper, and I think it's perfect to paint with watercolor or gouache, and also to paint with color pencils and ink. Yeah, I tested this alcohol markers here in the back, but obviously it bleeds through. This is the biggest sketchbook I own, therefore it's not so easy to take it with me everywhere, but I really wanted to use this one to paint in our garden, to paint flowers here. And the only problem with this one is that it's too beautiful to use. At least I want to use it for finished pieces of artwork and not only sketches. This is the Stillman and Birn Nova series premium mixed media sketchbook. I am fascinated by the beige tone pages. I love how the colors pop on those pages, and I haven't tried it yet, but I think with white color or charcoal it would be so lovely to paint. Another pro is that it's also a lay flat binding. It has a cover which is easy to bend, it's easy to bring with you in your bag, and what I most like about this is the thickness and the color of the paper. This paper is very smooth, and also I tested oil pastels in here and I haven't had any problems with this. The only downside on this I found is that it's a bit pricey, but it's okay for the quality you get. I know that Stillman and Birn also has this sketchbook in white paper, and I really would like to try it for mixed media. I heard a lot of good things about this, so maybe in the future. The next sketchbook is made by an artist, Nina Cosford. The paper quality of this sketchbook is very unique. I loved the smoothness of the paper. It's plain off-white and it also opens flat. The sketchbook has a vegan leather cover. It's a softback and it stands out for its extra features, the ribbon bookmark, the expandable back pocket, and the bright red band of elastic to keep it all tidy when closed. The downside on this sketchbook really is that it's, in my opinion, not so suitable for watercolor or aquarell. And when you paint with gouache, I think the paper is okay when you apply the paint in a very thick way. Here I layered it down, but it's so nice to use this one with a Japanese ink pencil and the Tombow markers. There are also pages I painted with the neocolor too, and I think the smoothness of the paper is perfect for those crayons. This Marimekko sketchbook is a present from my husband. He bought it in Finland actually. I really love that this sketchbook is made with recycled paper and that its fabric cover is made of upcycled cotton, printed in Helsinki. The pages inside are blank. As they use leftover fabrics, I think every sketchbook is unique. I like that it's environment friendly and it has a hardcover, so it doesn't bend. After drawing a few pages in here, I haven't noticed any bleed through, so I'm really happy with the paper quality, and I use this sketchbook to collect my ideas, to do thumbnail sketches for larger paintings. So yeah, it's like my idea sketchbook. I really like this one because it doesn't matter if the sketches are perfect. Sometimes I make finished drawings, sometimes I only collect ideas, and I really love this about the sketchbook, and I recommend to have a sketchbook like this to everyone. So the next one is the Hahnemühle bamboo sketch. It's extremely nice paper quality for different media, and it's 90% bamboo fiber and 10% cotton rag. I have to say that on this paper I tested nearly every medium, nearly every paint I have. It's my sketchbook for self-portraits. Initially my goal was to paint a self-portrait every day. I think I'm not consistent enough for this, but it lives on as a sketchbook for self-portraits when I want to draw a portrait. With this purpose I really tested all my pencils and materials. So it's a nice collection of different media. I haven't noticed any bleed through, not even shine through so much, and I'm very happy with this one. So the next one is the Etchr cotton sketchbook. The pros of this sketchbook, it's extremely nice paper quality for different media. It has a beautiful design. I mean, this cotton cover, this elastic band, this little embroidery of alpaca. It's so sweet. I love the extra features, including the ribbon bookmark, an expandable back pocket, and a bright band elastic to keep it all tidy when closed. This is 100% cotton paper, which is extremely nice paper quality for different media. But I prefer to use watercolor and gouache in here. Really think that it's perfect for this purpose. A bit higher priced, I think, but the paper is really worth your money. And I think it also comes in different sizes. This is a Hahnemühle sketchbook for pencil drawings. It's really cheap and simple, but for me it has a simple purpose to do thumbnail sketches for a book I wanted to paint. I haven't tried any wet media in here yet, but I think it's perfect for coal or pencil drawings. It serves my purposes very well. I bought the Dala and Rowney Ivory sketchbook because of a recommendation in another video about gouache painting, and I really loved how the gouache acts with the paper. Frankly, I have to say I haven't had the time to use it a lot, but will definitely do it in the future. The only downside on this one, I noticed I wanted to lay it flat and it was very stiff in the beginning. So I tried to open it, to lay it flat and bend it a bit, and then sadly the spine broke. But in other videos I've seen about the sketchbook, this didn't happen, so maybe it's only mine. One positive thing about this sketchbook, it really doesn't cost much, and the paper has a really lovely cream white. The Moleskine Art Collection Sketchbook is one of my favorites. The Art Collection Sketchbook really surprised me about the paper. The paper is smooth and white and the pages are thick enough to paint with different media. I think it's perfect for sketches with water-based markers. It's also very beautiful to paint with fine liners and ink. On these pages I tested also acrylic markers, and for now I'm very happy with this sketchbook. I have to say it's also important for me that it has the extra features, including the ribbon bookmark, an expandable back pocket and a bright band of elastic to keep it all tidy when closed. The MD notebook from the Japanese brand Midori is so beautiful. I mean, look at this lovely cover. It's a slightly rose-toned cover. It has a ribbon bookmark. The paper quality of this one is like the other Midori sketchbooks and Midori notebooks. I have used them in the past. Here you can see one of my notebooks. This one has such a good paper quality for ink and also markers. I haven't used this sketchbook yet because I don't know for what to use it yet, but I'm really glad to have it, and maybe I will use it to take it with me in my bag because it's so tiny and fits everywhere to sketch when you are outside, and yeah, I'm really happy to use it in the future. This sketchbook is the Hahnemühle Aquarell sketchbook in A6. It has a very thick aquarelle paper. I used it for gouache paintings and loved the texture of this one. It's not a smooth paper, but has a slightly texture to it. It had a ribbon bookmark, but I think I haven't treated it so well, so it fell off. It has elastic to hold the book together, and the pages don't even crinkle, so it's perfect for wet media. The Fontaine Goldline sketchbook, I used to take it with me on my traveling, and I have to say I liked that it has an elastic. In my opinion, I'm really divided about the quality. It's definitely on the cheaper side of sketchbooks, but I'm not sure if it's a suitable quality for watercolor. But yeah, in my opinion, it's a very good basic sketchbook to take with you outside, but I prefer to draw in there with neocolor too, and not so much with watercolors. The Royal Talens Art Creation Sketchbook is one of the most popular sketchbooks online. I tested it in my 24-hour sketchbook challenge. I like that it has a ribbon bookmark and an elastic, and yes, it comes in so many colors and sizes, and I have to say it is really cheap. The downside is maybe that it's not always suitable for watercolor, but it depends on how you like the paint to behave on paper, so maybe you can find out for yourself. But I think it's a really decent standard sketchbook to take with you everywhere. So maybe from my review you guessed that I have multiple favorite sketchbooks, but I have to say, for the purpose to take with me outside, the Moleskine Art Collection Sketchbook is perfect in my opinion. To draw with watercolor and gouache, I really like the Etchr sketchbook and the Hahnemühle watercolor sketchbook quality. Those are my favorites, but obviously you have to see for yourself. Those are my thoughts about the sketchbooks I own. If you have any question, please let me know in the comments. Have a nice day and a lovely day. Bye!